Gaming Worldwide. We back, man. And this is a real must-win game. We down there got to win out, man. For real. When it comes to our division, AFC South, we got to win this game. Got to win the next game against the Texans. At least try to give us some kind of shot. Probably got to win it out, man. Got to see that schedule. Let's try to get this dub.
It's week 11 of the National Football League. And we'll get a look here at DeAndre Hopkins. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Titans and the Jaguars. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they...
The Jaguars defense set to go, up 7-0 here early. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And he did more than just play his usual solid defense last week. He had the interception return for the touchdown. I do think we'll continue to see him take chances and hopefully continue to make some big plays on his side of the ball.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. They begin with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 10. Tannehill now to throw. That's complete. It's Josh Whyle. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter as this drive gets underway. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 79 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll run it again with Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, here's Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Titans.
Tannehill. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Open man downfield is Daugherty. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Henry up the middle. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Tannehill. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Again, Tannehill. Open man is Daugherty. And he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 16 yards.
To throw is Tannehill.
First down.
And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Throwing again is Tannehill. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They'll play with a lead here to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. Second half begins with a run by Henry. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago. So this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down, That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a quick...
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's taken in by Duvernay. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side with Henry. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. A handoff, running left, Henry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. This is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. Henry will get it. He's been busy today, and he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. That pass taken in by Burks. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
We
talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time. The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. And this game is coming down to the wire, so they know this is the drive that will likely decide the outcome. Now Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Tannehill. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tannehill to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half. That has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time poring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little.
It's Week 12 of the NFL. And up next is the Texans' veteran linebacker, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Texans and the Jags, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game in these types of...
The Jags defense set to get going. Winners of 2 straight coming in. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And boy, has his game grown. When he came into the league, we knew he could play zone and make plays looking back into football. But his man-to-man skills have increased so much that his defensive coaches have been more aggressive up front and left him on an island more often.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So,
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
and he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They've had the upper hand so far this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on third down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. So now they'll try to force a punt themselves. It's 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Stroud. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The throwing again is Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They've already forced a couple of first-half interceptions. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flag for that one. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime up. The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They hold the lead here in this third quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Come on. Alert!
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. They'll run on first down with Singletary. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Stroud looking to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They run here with Singletary. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw, Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They've been the better of the two sides so far. They've got the 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter, as they try to see this one through to the finish. On first down, here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Woods. Touchdown, Texans! Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all game.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They're out there trying to protect this 4th quarter. Stroud. Got his man, it's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Two good back-to-back wins, man. Two much-needed wins. Let's go.
Real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.